Hello friends, and welcome to my channel if you are new, or welcome back if you are back. Either way, thank you so much for clicking on my video today. If you are new, hi, my name is Rabbit and my pronouns are they, them, and today's video is so freaking exciting. Holy cow, I cannot wait. So I just got back from probably my last day of Halloween hunting of the season. It was super successful, got a ton of stuff this season, like probably more than I needed, but as you might know if you have watched my previous Halloween hauls, this is just my favorite time of year. It is the time that I get all of my home decor for the rest of the year, all of my like soaps and hand towels and kitchenware and bowls and mugs and stuff. Like I get the majority of those during Halloween season if I get them from like big stores, and for the rest of the year I do not frequent those stores because they don't have anything that interests me and I usually just thrift. Video is gonna be a whole compilation of everything that I've collected over the season. It's gonna be organized, haha, unlike the previous years. So I'm gonna have like a section of like homewares and food stuff and kitchen stuff and whatever. So feel free to check out the timestamps below if you are interested in any specific section or not interested in any specific section. I will not be offended whatsoever. So without further ado, I guess let's get into 2022's Halloween haul. The biggest one yet, probably, and probably the last one of this year. First and only. Hopefully. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I said that like so many times last year and then just like it would not stop. But we shall see. I guess I'll start with something super wholesome, which is just all of like the fresh produce and incredible fruits of the earth and harvest stuff that I've managed to get this year. We've gotten a giant basket of apples. This is like just a small amount of them because many of them I've already dispersed to coworkers and my mom and have made into caramel apples, and these ones will probably be made into more treats or ciders or things like that. But Cage and I went apple picking for the first time ever this year. Either vlog coming soon or vlog has already happened, but big basket of apples was one of the first most exciting things that has been hauled for this year. Also in the section of fresh produce, I have gotten a bunch of tiny pumpkins because they are one of my favorite things about every fall. These are they. So we've got just adorable little friends with like curved stems, little round jolly looking fellows. This super pretty one that Cage picked out that's white. I would have never thought to get a white pumpkin, but it reminds me of a ghost and I think it's so cute. This fun friend, that's another lovely little guy. We're waiting to get our big pumpkins for carving Friday when we're gonna go to a big harvest kind of festival and pick out our pumpkins and go to the corn maze and do all those things. And then Cage picked out these guys because he really likes like decorative gourd type of things, so that's kind of fun. So yes, pumpkin picking was another exciting thing that we got done this fall and are also gonna go do again on Friday when we go pick out like our big pumpkins for carving and everything this year. And then last of all that we have collected of fresh produce of the season, we went sunflower picking, and just generally to like a big U-pick farm that had all sorts of vegetables and flowers and different things that you could pick. The main reason that we went was for the flowers because Cage got a bunch of them for his bug frames that he makes and loves to display, but these just feel so fresh. They are the first time in a really long time that I've had fresh flowers in my house because that is just like not really my vibe generally, but these just feel like sunshine and I have so many of them all scattered around the house. This is just like a teeny tiny handful of them because they were so affordable, there were so many and so beautiful, and we have a bunch outside that are feeding the birds with like their dried out seeds, and it's just absolutely wonderful. Fresh produce to start off this season's Halloween haul. But now let's get into like the super fun like home and decor and like stuff that you can get at like stores, okay? So for the next section I will be showing the decor that is for like home related stuff because it's probably the biggest section that I got. So this guy I found today at the thrift store. He was $3.99 and he's electric. He lights up. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but he's all lighting up and he just feels like a really lovely vintage pumpkin. I feel like you could very easily DIY something like this, but I saw him and I just could not resist. He feels like something a school teacher would hang up in like a vintage classroom, and I just think he'll work really well when I redo the Halloween display, so I'm excited to have him be a part of it. For like $4, I feel like this was a great find, and you can also like hang him up on a string, so that's super cool. I got this bat bowl from Michael's. It was originally $19.99, but I got it with my coupon because I like to go multiple times and use my coupon like every time so that I don't pay full price for anything, because Michael's freaking ridiculous for prices right now. So try to go when they have the sales, or try to get your coupons if you're not going when they have the sales. But by the time I upload this, it'll probably be like all sale stuff for Halloween, so check it out. They also have like an angel wing version of these, but I love the bat wing version. The only thing I'm thinking of changing maybe is that right now they're like black with gold, and gold isn't really my color. I might change it to silver, but there's a lot of gold around the house because Cage does quite like it. So we'll see where this ends up and if I end up repainting it. But either way, adore this bowl. I think it would work really well for like keys or jewelry or kind of just little trinkety things. These were just like a little fun find today. They are from Dollarama. They were $3 and they're just these little velvet bat decorations. I'm assuming they'll go somewhere in the display, but I feel like they're also like a good size where they could go on like the front of a top or like be some sort of fun extra like accessory sort of situation that like maybe if you put clips on the back of, you could like clip it onto things like a big giant hair bow. Oh my god, that is a big giant hair bow, like just super dramatic, would be so freaking cute. Haha. Okay, Cage and I both really enjoyed these glass canisters with ceramic lids that were $6 at HomeSense. They had a bunch of different sizes of them. They're super cute. It's just like this little orange ceramic pumpkin on top of this airtight jar. It has little stars on the top and I think it's super cute. Here's another friend that we found at the thrift store. Cage and I both really love frogs, and this one just has like such a cute little face. He was $4 and he's like plastic or like something very lightweight. So yeah, just a super adorable friend. I feel like he will go very well in our indoor gardening area where like all of our indoor plants live. I think he will love to live there. Cage and I have recently gotten a thing for rubber ducks, specifically the ones that are like a little bit spooky. So we have like a skeleton and a black cat from last year that we got when we went pumpkin picking, but recently we've also collected like these little yellow ones that sit on our dashboard, and now I found this witch one who's like the biggest one yet. I got her from the dollar store. She was $2.50 and I think she's a lot of fun. Just a little extra decoration for our bathroom. Okay, this is super nostalgic. Cage and I went to this big flea market and there was this stand that had all the sort of like esoteric like crystals and statues of fairies and dragons and like all that stuff that I still love but feels super nostalgic to me. And one of the things that I found there was this that is so nostalgic for me. It's the vampire blood incense. I don't know if you guys were like 14 and getting into goth and like found this and just like thought it was like the coolest, most badass thing in the world, but yeah, this was, I felt very, very cool burning this. So when I saw it in the store, I was like, oh my god, I need to get that again. Has a little bat at the top. So cute. It smells like pretty good. Like I remember actually liking it when I was burning it as a teenager, so I don't think it's like one of those things that you get it for the packaging and then it ends up being like absolutely disgusting. So excited to burn this again. It feels, yeah, so nostalgic even just like having the package in my hand right now. This is super cool. A little bit outside of my usual style, but I just thought it was so lovely and simple and just really cute. It's this little ceramic coffin. It's a little like farmhouse looking almost to me, but I still really enjoy it. Found it at HomeSense. It was just under $10. I think it's pretty cute. Also, the prices that I'm saying are all in Canadian, if that matters to you. But yes, very, very cute. Quite like good quality. Normally I don't like mind if things are plastic or whatever because honestly I'm less likely to break them. So like ceramic things are like a bit of a hazard around me. But yes, very beautiful, very exciting. Another homeware thing. This is from the dollar store. Dude, the dollar store, especially Dollarama, has like very good stuff. Like I feel like sometimes people underestimate. This one was $4.50 and it's just a little rug, probably gonna go in our kitchen, but it's got a spooky house and a ghost and a jack-o'-lantern and a witch and a big moon and lots of bats and a spooky tree. So like everything you could ever want basically. This was so fun. Okay, this one Cage found for me at a Renaissance fair that we went to. Vlog of that also coming soon hopefully, or has already been uploaded by the time that I filmed this. But he bought me this guy. He's incredibly gorgeous. Oh gosh, he's not going to show up well and I'll have to probably insert a picture of him to do him justice because he's incredible. I think the original maker of this is Molds by Meg and I'll try to link them if I can find them. But he's just the most incredible, serene looking little creature in the world. I absolutely love him. He's a beeswax candle, but I will never burn him. I just adore the fact that he's beeswax because he smells amazing and so nostalgic because my parents are beekeepers, so I will have to find a safe home for him. Currently he's living on the shelf over there, but we'll see if he like needs a more center stage place to live. but I love him and he's so sweet, and I love things that smell like beeswax. Another thing from the dollar store. This is a fake candle, which I love because less risk of burning my house down. It's got bats on it and spooky trees and all sorts of different things. It actually looks like quite good for like a dollar store candle in my opinion. It was $4.50, and yeah, it needs 2 AA batteries. So hopefully it works once I put the batteries in, and it looks really cool. This little guy was one of the first guys that I got this year. He's from Michael's. He was $12.99. I think he's absolutely lovely. Little vintage cat guy. He's like one of those shelf sitters. That's always such a hard thing for me to say. And he has like a little trick or treat thing in his hand. So cute. His little face is so cute. Spooky cats, I don't know if you can tell from behind me, but spooky cats are one of my absolute favorite Halloween motifs. So having another one to add to the collection is just absolutely incredible. Cats just have a very special place in my heart, and the fact that this guy has like little pumpkin bloomers on is just incredible. I've been meaning to DIY myself a little pair of pumpkin bloomers because I just think they're so cute. Okay. Also at that crystal store that I got the incense at, Paige got me this little guy. I love dragons and have a little dragon collection, and this is just an extra special one to add to it. He's holding a little sword, which I love. He has a lovely little cute face. He was $13 and I absolutely love him. I love dragons. They make me really happy. This one I feel super lucky to get, but also I am very excited to repaint her because I think like while she's gorgeous, she will look even better and even so much more gorgeous repainted. And I know that she's like quite sought after this year, so I'm like sorry if this makes anyone mad, but like yeah, I kept seeing her around at the beginning of the season because I went Halloween hunting like quite early, and I kept seeing her and I was like, oh, should I get her, should I not, and flip-flopping, and then she started selling out everywhere and I just ended up going for it. I made sure to use my 40% off coupon, so I only paid like $34 or something for her. It's the Michael's Bride of Frankenstein bust. I think she's absolutely incredible. She has these glowing red eyes. Yeah, I'm planning to repaint her so she just looks like a little more better, but she still is quite amazing as is, and she's just like this lovely little bust. I think she'll look super cool wherever I put her, even though I haven't like quite settled on a spot yet. I keep being like, she'll go perfect here, and then no here, and then no here. Anyway, I'm very excited that I got her, even though she was quite pricey. I recommend using your coupons for Michael's. If you download the app, you always have a 30% off coupon, and then every time you buy something, they give you a 40% off coupon. So try that. Next is candles. Okay, Halloween time and fall time is like my time to stock up on candles because they just have the best scents around fall and like my favorite ones. So this is the one that I got when Cage and I went apple picking, and it's like made like from the orchards that we went to, from Davison Orchards, and the smell is caramel apple. And like the label is very Pinteresty, I don't really care about that, but the smell is so freaking good. Just like the most buttery, delicious caramel and the most like crisp, juicy apples. So freaking good. I love apple scents, and I'm just like really excited to burn this because basically when I have like a haul or something like this planned, I just put everything in bags and then hold it in a corner of my room until I have this video done, so then I don't like miss anything. So I'm so excited to finally get this video done so I can like burn these things and like use them. And, yeah, it's so exciting. So yes, the caramel apple one, delicious, so incredible. Then the other candles I got were from Home Sense today, or Marshall's. Yeah, they were from Marshall's. So this one was $12.99. It's Wicked Apple, and it's from Sand and Fog, and it's just like in a black glass jar, and I think it smells really wonderful. Not quite as good as the caramel apple, but it's like a more cinnamony apple. Still, the apple is the stronger scent because I hate when there's cinnamon apple scents that they mostly just smell like cinnamon. I need them to like mostly smell like apple, and luckily this is one of those. So yeah. Oh, meow. And then the top says Trick or Treat, which I could give or take. Honestly, I just got this one for the scent, which is why you should buy candles generally, in my opinion, but do what thou wilt. This is interesting because normally I don't like pumpkin flavored things or pumpkin scented things, but I just decided to like give a shot to the pumpkin scented candles today and see if there were any that I liked, and surprisingly I found one that I actually did genuinely like the smell of, and I'm really excited. So it is called Pumpkin Woods, and it's also from Sand and Fog, but basically it's just, again, like a super buttery, rich, cozy, being wrapped up in your favorite blanket kind of smell. There's a marshmallowiness to it, which I really love. One of my favorite candles that I get from Bath & Body Works, which I don't get any other candles except for the toasted marshmallow one because oh my god, that one's so good. This kind of reminds me of that, but it also has a jack-o'-lantern on the top, which is just like extra special little detail. Love that. And then I found another pumpkin one that I liked, which just I love for me. I'm finally like managing to get on the pumpkin train because normally like I love the aesthetics of pumpkins, but I just don't like eating them or tasting them or smelling them or that kind of thing. But yes, this is a pumpkin creme brulee from DW. and I quite like it. It's very sweet, very buttery, and I enjoy it quite a lot. And then from the dollar store, I got this really cool candle holder that is like this skeleton hand. I have the mummy hand from last year and I absolutely love it, so I thought getting like kind of a matching one but not quite would be really cool. They definitely upped their prices on these guys. This is $5, but I think it's totally worth it. Really well made, nice and sturdy. In fact, I think it's better made than it was last year. It does feel quite a bit sturdier, and a lot fewer of them were chipped than what I remember last year. So that was great to see, and it's like quite solid and like holds well. So this Cage picked out because he is hoping to use it as a planter. I got it from the dollar store. It was $4, and yes, hopefully you will see some plants growing in this soon, or I will. Next, I figured I'd include these, even though they're, yeah, I got them as a gift for Cage, but he really likes Halloween as much as I do, so it was worth it. And honestly, if you live in the US, I am so jealous that you get Joanna Parker stuff at like Marshalls and Home Goods and stuff, because we don't get it here in Canada. But I managed to find these on Facebook Marketplace. It's the Joanna Parker mugs that Cage ended up using as planters because he really likes plants. But aren't they the freaking cutest things? Joanna Parker is one of my favorite like Halloween artists, and just the fact that we have these makes me so happy. Yeah, I paid for them $40 on Facebook Marketplace, which is, you know, it is what it is. But I think they're super lovely, and yeah, I can't believe you guys in the US can find them just at like Winners. That's wild to me. Lovely. Take advantage if you find them. Or you like them, obviously. Okay, next, this might be silly to some of you, but I got a VHS tape, even though I don't have a VHS player. But the cover is so cool, and maybe if I do get a VHS player, I'll be able to watch this. Otherwise, I'll like find it on one of those like streaming services, be able to watch it that way. But I got it because the cover is so pretty, and it would make a really cool thing in the display, so don't judge. But yeah, it's called Bats. It's just got this like really lovely sunset orangey cover with like black and purple, and I just think it would make a really cool display piece. And it was $1.99 from Value Village, so I figured, why not? Next, from the dollar store, we found this little Halloween thing, which looks like it could be so cool, and then at the end it gets like a little dorky with the cat, so I'm probably gonna keep it turned this way. But I tend to use these kind of pails as like mini garbage cans on my desk for like my makeup kind of stuff, so that will be very helpful. Anyway, this one was $2 from Dollarama, and pretty solid. And then again from the thrift store, we found this guy. Can't find his price tag right now, but he was a couple of bucks, and I might repaint him a little bit, just so it's black cats or black and orange cats instead of just brown cats. But it's like a candle holder of these little spooky kitties around some jack-o'-lanterns. I just think it's super cool, and it'll make a really cool repaint. If you haven't seen my repaints, I made like a video on it, but like I repaint stuff like this little Halloween clown guy and like things like that. So it's a fun spooky project for the holidays or any time of the year, honestly. A couple more homeware things. I got a bunch of fake purple flowers from the dollar store for an upcoming project that I am hoping to show you guys. They were all from Dollarama, around like $3, $1, $2, that kind of thing. Pretty lovely roses. Normally I get my fake florals from the thrift store, but these ones were a fairly good deal. As you know, I love dragons, and I also love skeletons and like super corny Halloween decorations, so when I saw this at the dollar store, I love those like stupid Halloween decorations that are like the skeletons of things that don't have skeletons, or don't have skeletons that look like that, you know? But this dragon one's so fun. I love him. He was $4.50, and I am very happy and excited to add him to the collection of the dragons. Also from Dollarama, we got this thumbs up skeleton yardstick thing, which probably will go in one of my plants indoors, but I just think it's really lovely. This was from Dollarama. It's a skull with a jaw that moves. It was $4, and it's like quite cool. You'd think that in my house I'd have a plastic skull by now, like a big plastic skull, but I don't, so finally we have one. We got a bunch of orange light bulbs, some of which are currently in use, but they are really cool. Really enjoy having them around some lamps in the house. And every year I get a couple more of these little tea lights that are electric. Again, very good for not burning your house down. Okay, and then also from the dollar store, Cage found this little guy that feels a little bit vintagey. He's like this lovely orange glass jack-o'-lantern. I think he'll be really lovely to put a candle in, and then like be able to go walk down the street at night in the autumn. Oh my god, I'm so excited to do that with him. Yeah, because we just don't have a good glass for holding candles yet, but I think this will be perfect as like a sort of lantern. Like an actual jack-o'-lantern. So funny. Oh, okay, these are a lot of fun. This is my first year getting these, even though like I've seen them and I feel like they've been popular for a couple of years. So they're the like bleeding skull candles. These ones are just from the dollar store, $1.75 from Dollarama. So I got some in black, 2 in black, and 1 in white. I think the wax is supposed to be red in both of them. I've already burned one of them just to see what it would look like, and pretty cool if you ask me. I think it's quite fun. Cage thinks the white one will look better, but I had already bought so many of the black ones because I thought they would look more cohesive, our general vibes. But hey, lots to burn, lots to use in like rituals and stuff too for like witchy stuff, so I think that will be really cool. Cage picked this guy out from the dollar store. He was $1.75 and he's a glow-in-the-dark, grow your own zombie. So we'll see how that turns out. And Cage got this for me. It's this lovely little magnet of this scarecrow from when we went apple picking, and also got our little pumpkins. So just kind of like a nostalgic, sweet little memory thing. I like to get my shopping bags for like going grocery shopping and stuff every year around Halloween. The trick-or-treat bags are my favorite. And this year I found 2 of this one, so I just got those because I don't need that many more. But this one's lovely. It's got this big black cat above some jack-o'-lanterns, double-sided, quite large, and it was $2.50. And I feel like as long as you don't put too heavy of stuff in this, they hold up for quite a while, so I'm excited about those. And then this I found at the thrift store like quite a couple months ago, but I figured it like fit in with Halloween, so why not show you guys. It's orange, I don't know if you can tell. Like a battery operated little LED light, and you can just like switch it on and keep it on. And it takes 3 AAA batteries, and it was like $1. So love it, very excited about that. And then also from the thrift store, I got her quite a few months ago again, but I feel like she fits in. She came with a couple of other Wizard of Oz little doll characters, but the only one I really cared about was the Wicked Witch. Ha! She's so cool. She's one of those dolls who like if you move her, her eyes close, like when she's upside down and stuff. It's hard to show the camera, but you know what I mean. I feel like she'd be extra cool if I like repainted some of the details on her dress. Like, she just works as like a little witch in the Halloween display. Yeah, she looks like a little witch baby doll, but maybe she looks super Wizard of Oz-y if you're familiar with the series, but I'm not super familiar, so I just think she's cool. And then again from the thrift store, this isn't like strictly Halloween-y, but it was $1.60 and I couldn't help myself. I adore vintage fairy tales and vintage storybooks, and just look at the cover of this. I feel like there's something really, really spooky, or like there's a lot of spooky potential in old fairy tales and folklore. Old storybooks like this just have the best art, in my opinion. So I'm really excited to look through it and just get some inspiration and hopefully find some cool and spooky things. And if I do find anything that I really, really love, like look at this cat illustration. I can always like photocopy it and use it in collages or stuff like that. So very exciting. So that was most of like the homeware decoration stuff. Next, let's go into the like clothes and accessories and like kind of wearable stuff. So the first one is kind of, could go either way and probably will go either way because I'm gonna wear this on Halloween and then we're probably gonna use them as decor later. From Spirit Halloween, Cage and I found these amazing vintage masks. So this is the base of our Halloween costume for this year. I think it'll be really, really exciting and cool. Underneath I'm gonna do clown makeup, so it'll be kind of like a vintagey clown situation. They were each around $17 and they're quite flimsy plastic, so I think they'll be good for like the one night of wear and then the rest of the time just to stay on the wall. Like I don't think they'd last very long if you wanted to wear them like a bunch of times. I'd be a little bit worried, but they seem really cool. The cat one is much easier to see out of than the pumpkin one, I will say, and I'm going as the cat and Cage is going as the pumpkin man, so I'm really excited to show you guys eventually when we take pictures of those. But yeah, found these at Spirit Halloween, around 17 bucks each, and I am loving them. I think they'll make wonderful decor when we're done. Okay, and then from the thrift store, I don't know if your guys' thrift store has like sometimes the like new section that's like Halloween costumes, but I had seen this last year and I wanted it, but I didn't get it. And seeing it this year again, I was like, it's fate, I'm gonna get it this year. It's this kind of tutu style skirt with these little black cats that are like flocked in velvet over just like this red material, and I think it's just really cute. The brand is Alter Ego and it was like $19, which is kind of silly for a skirt, but it's my splurge season, so Yes, I love it, and I think it's quite cool. Very excited to wear it. So for my handbags every year, I tend to just get them at Spirit Halloween. They just have like the best styles that I like. So far I've gotten like the Book of Spells bag one year, and then the Scaredy Cat bag one year. That one was so good, but like a little bit small. So this year I got, since my current Book of Spells bag is falling apart a little bit and the size of it was my absolute favorite, I got another one of those. Ignore the fact that my pumpkin charm is on here. That was because I used it today, but I love this bag. It's a really good convenient size, keeps my phone, and like lasted me 2 years until it started like really breaking beyond use. Plus this year, instead of the previous year's straps, they have like this metallic strap with like a leather piece at the top. Don't know how I feel about that change. Feel like it I don't know, I kind of just like the plain leather strap, or like plain leather strap, so I might change out this one because it's quite heavy as well, but I guess it does make it seem like a little more fancy or like professional or whatever than just like a Halloween bag, but I still freaking love it. I remember the first time I saw this like 2 or 3 years ago. Since I found it, it's been my everyday. However, I've also always wanted a coffin handbag, and when Cage and I were at the like spooky flea market, I had seen some at this like goth stall that were so gorgeous, but they were like $130 or something that I was like, I can't spend that on like one purse. And then I found this one at Spirit Halloween, and it was around like $30, which is way more in my price range. I love it. It is so freaking cool. It has these little cross-shaped zipper pulls. It's kind of small is my only complaint with it, but the inside is like this red velvet, which is like super cool. It does hold my phone and my debit card and like lip chap and my keys and stuff like that, but it's quite a tight squeeze. So I think this is more of like a special occasion going out bag versus the Book of Spells one, which will be more like my everyday bag. But again, it came with the chain strap with the leather on the top, and it just feels so freaking nice, super lovely, quite like good quality feeling, and I think it's gonna last me quite a long time. And I'm so happy because I finally have a coffin bag. I wanted one so I was like 13 or 14, and my dreams have finally been realized, so thank you, Spirit Halloween. Okay, more clothes and accessories and stuff. Every year I try to stock up on like fishnets and spooky tights and stuff from the dollar store. This year I found these ones for $2.50. They are thigh highs with little spiders on them. I still have tons of fishnets from previous years, so no need to buy more of those for this year, but I'm really excited to wear these. I think they're really cute. And then my current stripy socks are getting some holes in the toes, so I got some more stripy socks. Halloween is the best time to find these in my opinion. These are both from the thrift store, and they were $6 each. The thrift store has like I said, that kind of new section, like the non-thrifted section, and they tend to have quite good stuff for Halloween and like quite good prices, and the brand is usually Alter Ego. I don't know if that means anything to you, but in case it does. This I found at the thrift store in like the general thrift store section, and I'm really excited to have one of these because I was gonna DIY it, but now I don't have to because I just found one. It's a jack-o'-lantern shirt. Very corny, and I love it. I love anything that makes me look and feel like a cartoon goth, especially like in the Halloween season, and I feel like this is something that a cartoon goth might wear. So very excited to wear it. It was $4. Yeah, from my local thrift store. Adore it. A bunch of my socks have holes in them, so I figured this would be the perfect time to stock up on new socks, and I got so freaking many. I'm gonna go like through a whole sock purge tonight. This is a set that I got from like Marshalls or something. It was $10 for 10 pairs of socks, and they're all spooky and amazing. So there's like these ones with ghosties, just plain orange, and then polka dotted, and then gray, and then candy coins, and then orange and black striped, and then pumpkins and ghosties, black and orange striped, pumpkins and ghosties, and then this set, which is 5 pairs, and it was $8 basically, and they're mostly cat themed. So there's this one with cats on it, and then this is orange, and then stripy orange, black and white, and then black, and then these ones that say feline spooky with this kitty and the pumpkin. 2 pairs of these that were $3 each. And they're just these like orange ones with black cats and pumpkins. Adore them. And then these ones say trick or treat, and they have little spooky cats with bat wings, and they were $3. And then these ones were $8, and it is 3 pairs, but they're really cool. So they're these ones with the cat eyes, and then black and white stripies, and then these ones with like these little devil cats that are just super freaking cool. I'm very, very excited about these. I also need to go through like an underwear drawer refresh because I haven't gotten new underwear in like years and years, and I was waiting for Halloween to get some spooky undies. So the usual place that I get underwear has been closed, so I had to get them from Pink. These ones are super cute. They have just like all these different like jack-o'-lanterns and bats and like an orange trim, and then classic spiderweb. Very excited about that. These are like the same as the other ones, but like more pale orange and then with like black lacy trim. And these ones remind me of Ghoulia from Monster High because they have like a cherry print. I'm honestly so over the phase of wearing like super lacy, impractical undies, and now I'm just like, make them cute and spooky. That is where I'm at. More clothing things. This is from Spirit Halloween, and it is a patch set. It was 10 bucks for the 4 patches, which is like not terrible considering that I feel like patches are usually quite overpriced. This one says Wake Me When It's October. This one's a pretty awesome pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. This one is amazing. It says See You in Hell, and it's got this awesome purple scaredy cat on it. And this one I could take or leave, honestly. It's like a skeleton with a top hat. Quite cool. I'm excited to put them on my Halloween jacket. These are amazing. I really, really like these. They are these pentagram earrings. They were 12 bucks and I got them at Spirit Halloween. They feel quite substantial, so that's super exciting. And then every year I love to get one of, what's his name, Steve, one of these guys' shirts from Spirit Halloween. This year, I'm finally getting the Easy Bake Coven. I've wanted this shirt since I like saw the design for the first time years and years and years ago, and finally I am committed. Really, really excited about it. I think it'll look super cute, and I'm excited to have another spooky t-shirt for the season. Okay, and then last but not least, I've got some jewelry. First 2 pieces are from the thrift store. This one's so awesome. It's got this like spooky witch and like a skeleton head and a jack-o'-lantern, and it's just like a big plastic bracelet. I love it. It was $2 and I am obsessed. The next one is even cooler. It's got all these super vintagey charms on it. Hello? I think this is the coolest find ever for the thrift store. I was incredibly stoked. It was 4 bucks and I think I'm gonna turn it into a choker. I'm really stoked about it. And then this cage got for me at the Renaissance Fair. I'm really, really happy about it. As we have established, I adore dragons, and this choker has a silver dragon with little dark red beads, and it's tangled. There it goes. Ah. It's gorgeous. I think it's so freaking pretty. It also could make like a really pretty crown, but I'm not that much of a crown wearer. But if I were to go for the elf princess kind of vibe, I feel like this would be perfect for that. But I also think it would work great as intended as the choker it is. It's so gorgeous. I love it. So that was all we have for clothes. Now let's go on to the lemon and tuna section, or general pet section. So the first thing I'll just show a clip of because we got it, but we gave it to Goose, who is this adorable Great Dane puppy that Cage's coworker got. It's like this little squishy scarecrow toy. It's so cute. We got it, I think, at PetSmart, and I hope Goose loves it. We wanted to get this little house for Tuna and Lemon, but probably mostly for Tuna because she tends to prefer these things. This is so cool. I thought they were only in the US last year, but finally Canada got some of these. It's like a fabulous fun house. It's a cardboard scratcher, cozy hiding place. They had mini ones for like hamsters and like little tiny pets, but they also had big cat ones. Super, super exciting. I think it'll be adorable. Really, really cute. I love little pet houses like this. And then also for Tuna, because we got one of these for her last year and it's one of her favorite places to sit. So we decided to get her another one of these like crinkly mats, but this one has like a swirly kind of design on it. Her one from last year has some candy corns on it and it's seen better days, so we figured we'd get her, if not a replacement, at least another one until that one fully dies. Well, Halloween time is one of my favorite times to get cat toys for Lemon and Tuna because they just have the best, cutest ones. These ones are little mice with catnip with little feathers that she could chew on, and they just have cute little faces. I love it. And then these ones are really, really cute. They're just these little pom-pom bats also with catnip, and there's 2 of them. They're super soft, and I think Tuna will really enjoy these because she loves pom-poms and like round sort of things. So these are very exciting, I think, for her. And then Lemon's a sweater girl. She like seems to be calm when she wears cat sweaters. We tend to put her in them when she's in those like more stressful situations, like going to the vet and like that kind of thing, and she seems to calm down and be like more relaxed. And we found her a Halloween sweater. Look at this. It has like a spooky house and a tree and everything. We got it at like Marshall's, I think, and it just seems super cute. I'm very excited about it. It's quite soft and a little bit stretchy, but we got her quite a big size, so she's not like constricted in it too much, but it's like cozy enough to feel like secure. And yeah, I'm really excited. She looks really cute in it. Okay, so that's lemon and tuna stuff. Now let's move on really quick to like bathroom slash cosmetic-y slash that kind of stuff. Halloween time is my favorite time to get towels, but I learned my lesson and I no longer get towels that are just like super pretty and like really thin. Now I only get those like really good substantial towels. So these ones are from Well Dressed Home. They were $15 for the set of 2. They're quite nice and they've got these adorable little ghosties and they're just like really nice and soft, really substantial, and I think they are worth it and they will be lasting me the whole year and longer ideally. And then these are from Caro, but also both of these I got from HomeSense, and these ones were about $15 and they've got these jack-o'-lanterns, and again, super cushy, super soft. They will make like good hand drying towels and not just like those super flimsy towels that like look adorable but don't really dry anything. I have been needing to get like a nicer soap dispenser that's like more spooky and suited to our place, and I found this one that is from Marshall's or Winners or HomeSense. It was about $17, so quite pricey, but really nice. It's like a big, thick, solid glass. I think it could work for dispensing other things that are not soap if you were so interested. Like I know Jade the Libra was talking about this and using it for like syrups or something like that. I was just gonna use it for soap, but I think it's really cool and it'll look even better when it has stuff in it. But they came in clear or also black. Also of soap, I got this. It's like a poison apple shape and it has these little bats flying all over it. This one was $5.99. I just need extra soap containers because I use one to hold like my laundry detergent so it's easier to wash masks, and one for hand soap and one for lotion, and you know, I want the bottles to look cool, so sometimes I get cool bottles just because it's a cool bottle. And then this one, again, cool bottle, which I could probably just put a sticker on a different bottle, but hey, it's like $6. I'll use up the soap and then reuse it. It's got this lovely crow on it. It says Feathers of the Raven Spooky Soap. Whatever. It's just good bottle, good substantial hand soap that I will use up and then probably refill the bottle with a different thing that I will have fun using. From the dollar store for $1.25 each, I got some Halloween nail stickers. So these ones have like little bats, tombstones, eyes, spideys, bats, ghosties, skulls, jack-o'-lanterns, ghosties, eyeballs, bats, etc. The huge. I have given up on fake nails, honestly. They never really work for me that well. So nail stickers, that's the way to go. And then I have the kind of bluer version of this palette, but I found this one for $12.99 today at Marshall's. The Halloween colors drew me in, and I like the formula of the old one. It's cruelty free. I know I like this brand, so I figured whatever, let me just get it. I had looked up the colors online to double check because of course they don't show it anywhere. Let me get it out of its packaging and show you guys. Ooh, look at all those beautiful autumnal fall colors. I am hoping to make such beautiful looks with these. Very exciting. Then Cage and I went to Lush today, and frick, I'm so excited about this because last year they had what I kept calling the bloody octopus, but that's not what it was called. It was like some sort of jiggly octopus shower jelly thing, and it was red, and it was so cool and spooky, and I just thought it was like the most amazing thing. I think shower jellies are like pretty cool, but when they are spooky, they are just unimaginably cool. This one smells like grape Kool-Aid or something. It's just called Tarantula, and it's a shower jelly. It says, hold under the light and rainbow glitter will sparkle through its dark limbs. Dude, you have to see this. I am so stoked. It's like drip. It's so wet. It's so jiggly and cool, and it smells so grapey. And like, yeah, do you see this? It's just incredible, pure, sparkly jelly. I don't know if you know blue goldstone. It looks like blue goldstone. It's just the most incredible, sparkly, shimmery, hypnotizing shower jelly I have ever seen in my entire life. I adore it. It is just so fun and so like gross and creepy in the best way ever. I am obsessed with this little guy. Look at him. hopefully it's early enough in the year that you could also find him if you are interested. But yes, he is super cool. He's got like a bunch of like jiggly and like hair texture on his abdomen, and he's even better than last year's octopus because all of his limbs make him like so much bigger. So if I have to be honest with myself, I do prefer the scent of last year's octopus more. This one is a little bit too much like a cough syrup or something, but it's worth it for the texture and just like the fun, spooky goopiness of it all. Plus the glitter is a huge plus. So let me go wash my hands and I will continue showing you what I got. So the other thing that I got from Lush was something that I honestly never thought I'd be interested in, because previously when it had come out and I smelled it, I didn't think it was really up my alley, but just this year, something different about it, whether it was like the color or the way that it was smelling or something, it's just really, I had to try it again. So it's Lord of Misrule. It's a shower gel. I've never had the shower gel before, but like even through the cap, it's get down and earthy with this herbal blend of spicy black pepper and patchouli oils. It reminds me of musk deer from Zoologist, honestly, so that's what made me want to get it. It's got like this warm, earthy coziness to it, plus the ectoplasm green color. It's not quite picking up on camera, but it is just so spooky and incredible. I figured, you know what, this is my year. I gotta try Lord of Misrule. Everyone else like raves about it, and I never really got the appeal. And then today when I was smelling it, I was like, yeah, no, I really like this. I feel like sometimes I go through those phases of things where I love them and then don't like them and then get back into them and whatever, or like I think I hate them and then I get really into them. So I think it's really good. When I was smelling everything else in the store and trying to decide like what my shower gel that I would buy would be, this is the one that won out, so that says something. Next category is cooking stuff slash kitchen stuff slash food stuff. So every year I need to get another one of these thermal things. I work at a coffee shop and I love to have my own reusable mug. There, this is my favorite one that I found, and this is my third one in this exact style. But I love it. It's made of bamboo. It's dishwasher safe. It's got this little purple grippy handle and it's perfect. It's not too delicate and it's like fairly airtight-ish as long as it's upright. Like you can't put it upside down in your bag obviously, but it's perfect for my work. I have way too many spooky mugs, but I couldn't resist when I saw this one. It's got this almost vintagey looking black cat and pumpkin situation. The inside is orange. It was $6 and I got it I think at Winners. It also came with this little wooden skull, which maybe could make a cute hair clip if I repainted it. Halloween is the best time to get homeware, but especially dishware in my opinion. This little bowl reminds me of Neil Gaiman art, like in Coraline. Like, doesn't this cat look like the black cat from Coraline? For some reason that's what it reminds me of, but I just love it. It looks like this black cat that's been drawn in like pen and ink with spider webs on the outside of the bowl and purple spider webs on the inside. It was about $5 from HomeSense, $4.99, but you know. And I think it's really lovely, just like perfect little tiny cereal bowl size. And then I found a rat bowl. I love rats, hence the name of my YouTube channel is the Latin name for black rats. But yes, this is a rat bowl. It's a bowl with rats all over it and I'm obsessed. I love it. Can't wait to eat pasta out of it. A continuation, because I have kind of similar plates to this, but I hadn't seen this one before. I just got one of them to add to the collection. It was $6 and it's this incredibly gorgeous plate from Royal Stafford, though I got it from Winners. It's got this like witch at this hearth with like a cauldron and a black cat and skulls and potions and an owl at the window and moons, and just like the more you look at it, the more little details come out, and it's just super gorgeous. I'm excited to add it to the Halloween plate collection. I'd been looking for a spooky spoon rest, but all the ones from like Marshall's and Winners had like some trick or treat or like something that I didn't like on them, and then I found this at the thrift store that isn't probably supposed to be a spoon rest, but that's what I will be using it for. It's this really cool glass dish with like a black and silver spiderweb hand. It was $6 and I just think it will be the perfect spooky spoon rest, and way better than the ones that I was like almost resigning myself to being like, well, if I want a spoon rest, I guess that's the one I have to get. But no, never give up, never settle. Then Cage picked this out because Cage loves making iced tea and he thought it would be really good to have a big pitcher that we could make like just a big load of iced tea in the fridge. And it's a giant skull. So yes, we found this one at like Marshall's or Winners or HomeSense. It was $15. Pretty excited about it. Let me see how big it actually is. That's quite substantial. That's the perfect size actually. Wow, this would make a really good cookie jar also. But yes, this is the skull tea dispenser. Then these that I found are these super awesome reusable bamboo containers, which were $13, and I'm so lucky I found them when I did, because when I found them it was like the three of them like stacked inside of each other like shown in the picture for $13, and then the next time I saw them it was like the big one for $13 and then the medium one for $7 and then the small one for $5, and like all being sold separately, and I was like, what is this evilness? This is the big one. It's got these like very cute jack-o'-lanterns, which is cats. Medium has these black and white ghosties, and small is just white with black and orange stars, all with just like kind of clear lids. Super helpful for meal preppy kind of stuff or leftovers if you're me, since I'm not a meal prepper. It'd be nice to be, but no. So that's set one, and I got another set of them just because Paige and I, the Tupperware we're currently using is like his great grandma's from like the 80s, and it's seen better days. So these are also 13 bucks for the set of 3, and it's got the big purple and black with bat one. I love this design. I think this is my favorite design. And then this one with what I thought was dancing skeletons, but might be yoga skeletons, but I think it's dancing skeletons. Then this little yellow vintage pumpkin and witch hats, which is the same as the other one, but like in a small version. So yeah, really cool. Love those. For like 13 bucks at Winners, and they're bamboo and reusable and just incredible spooky containers that I'll use for life. I am really happy about those. I was in the need of new spatulas since my rubber spatulas were kind of disintegrating since I've had them for a couple of years. So this year I found this one today. Super cute with the cat and the tiny jack-o'-lantern. I find it really helpful to have the little ones as well as the big ones. And then this one, less cute, but still pretty fun. It's got like a sexy skeleton and like a little hand. So yes, some spatulas for the kitchen since those are sorely needed. And then food and snacky things. They had my favorite coffee. This is my absolute favorite coffee. I could use some Scream and Sugar spooky vanilla flavor. So good. And the energy kick this gives me, it's like better than espresso or something. Maybe just because I use like so much of it. I put like 3 big spoonfuls in my French press, but I got 2 things of it, and there's another one in my cupboard right now because I stock up when I find this stuff. I love it. I love this stuff. It's so good. Yeah, just tastes delicious. And it's just like vanilla flavored coffee, but I adore it. And then I had always seen those spooky pastas, but I've never been able to partake because usually the black ones are dyed with squid ink or cuttlefish ink, which I'm vegan, so I can't have those. And I finally found spooky pastas that were made with vegan ingredients. I'm so excited. This one is black cat pasta. Are you kidding me? It's got little black cats and little paw prints, and it's made with spinach powder. Yeah, that makes it colorful. So totally okay and acceptable for vegans. I also purchased from the same brand this one that's just Halloween pasta, and it's got spiders and jack-o'-lanterns and all sorts of super cute things. So I'm really excited to finally have spooky pasta since, yeah, I've always wanted to have it and I've never been able to partake. So maybe it'll be gross, but let me live my Halloween fantasy for now and think it'll be the best pasta I'll ever have. Then I found these, which are vegan, which are awesome because normally fizzing candy has like some glycerin or something that I can't have in it, but this is a fizzing candy that is vegan, and bonus has some really cute vintage packaging on like little individual candies, so that'll be fun. And then I bought these sprinkles that are vegan, but I also brought them so I could just bring to work because I have my own Halloween sprinkles that I could have brought to work, but I was saying that we could do like a Halloween drink special and like have like some fun spooky sprinkles on it, so I brought these for that. So that's all the kitchen and food stuff, and now the last category, which is probably the most exciting category, it's kind of like crafty stuff but also DIY stuff. First of all, this is just something kind of simple to start us off, a scrapbook paper pad. This one was from Dollarama and it was $4.25, and it's got like some pretty solid pages in there. I used to do a lot more scrapbooking than I do now, but I'd love to get back into it one day, and I do use a lot of fancy paper for crafts anyway, so this will be handy. And then I found from the dollar store a bunch of ribbons today. I'm always surprised at how good some of the dollar store stuff gets these years. Like look at this one with these pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns and like spooky cat. It was $1.75. This one has these witchy hands with like crystal balls and stuff. And then this one has some spooky ravens, very like gothic Edgar Allan Poe vibes. So those were all from the dollar store. And then these, oh my god, this might be one of the most exciting things that I got for this Halloween haul. It is Joanna Parker fabric. Oh my god, got it online, but the website is called Spoonflower, and one of you guys actually told me about it, so thank you so much. But I found Joanna Parker fabric, so I can make anything of my entire dreams with the most adorable freaking patterns. Has anyone seen anything cuter in their entire life? Hello? I am obsessed. What the hell? These are just so good. Like, oh, I cannot get enough of her little characters. They're just so special and charming, and I'm really excited for everything that I'm gonna get to make with these. So on Spoonflower, you can select kind of how big you want your fabric to be printed and how big of a sheet you want. So this one, I might have gone a little small, but still really cool. The other ones, I got like a big, perfect size of. Oh, amazing. I'm really, really stoked about these. And I'll definitely link Spoonflower and Joanna Parker designs on there and all of that. But like, yeah, just incredible stuff. This one's a little less Halloween, it's more like Halloween, but I couldn't resist. Look how cute this is. I have a big soft spot for pastel decor and like pastel fashion and stuff, so this just felt right up my alley with like these cute creepy cats like almost dressed as clowns and like the little ghosties and all the hearts with bat wings. It just, I love it. Okay, and then other fabric, some of this I got today, super exciting. So this one I had also found last year from Fabric Land, but I saw it again this year and I was almost out of mine and I liked it a lot. So I got another meter of this guy, really great. We used it to make a lot of the patches on my Halloween apron and on my Halloween sweaters and stuff. This one is glow in the dark, actually. Witch hats and ghosties and jack-o'-lanterns and kitties and all sorts of fun Halloween-y goodness. And this one's quite soft, but it's another like printed cotton, and it's got like potion bottles and skulls and just like a lot of fun. So I'm really excited for the items that I will be making out of those. And then found these Halloween beads, which I thought would be like pretty handy for things. I just found them at HomeSense. They're quite cute. Got some good options in there for all the sorts of fun Halloween charm bracelets. And then Cage found this today that he really wanted to get. It's a skull soy candle kit. The main reason he thought it would be cool is because it comes with the mold so that you can reuse it as many times as you want since it's a silicone mold. Obviously we will probably be making these candles to start, but then we can make as many fun skulls out of whatever we want. So really cool. Oh, these are fun. When Cage and I went to the flea market, I found some Sandman comics. I used to adore reading Sandman online when I was in university and also in high school, and I'd never had a physical copy of his comics, or like maybe if I did I had one. I don't quite remember at this point, it was so long ago, but I found some in the flesh. And I know y'all are gonna ask me, oh, did you watch it on Netflix? No, I haven't yet. I've been watching some other things, but I really enjoyed the comics, and yes, I have kind of this terrible need to not be into things while they're popular, so catch me in a few years and ask me again if I've watched it and I'll probably say yes by then. But yes, very exciting that I watched the comics. And yes, I will watch the show. I just, it takes me it takes me a while. I'm not used to change. Okay. And then one of my favorite things to get at the dollar store around Halloween season is the greeting cards. They always have amazing ones, and I don't know if you can see around, but I use them as wall decor all year round around the Halloween shrine. I tend to really love the vintage kind of style ones that I find, but they're usually around $1. These are all from Dollarama. So there's this one with like an owl and a jack-o'-lantern. This one that like looks like a lovely like oil painting almost, or like pastels, oil pastels. Like a jack-o'-lantern and a witch hat and a broomstick. This one is so gorgeous with this vintage looking cat with a ribbon around its neck and a broomstick and a witch hat. And I have to say, these are all from collecting over time, going to different ones. Like lots of times you'll go to a Dollarama and they'll only have like 1 or 2 really good cards and you have to snap those up. But once you do that enough times, you tend to get a pretty good collection of cards because they never have all the good ones out in one spot, in my experience. This one I have from last year as well, but I love this design. I'd love to be able to have one to send to someone, which is why I don't mind having doubles sometimes. But I do believe that these will look really good on the wall, and if not on the wall, they will be wonderful to send to people or to just keep for scrapbooking purposes or whatever. I usually don't quite pay attention to the words, so sometimes I'll get one that says like to granddaughter or whatever, which tends to not really be my interest. This one's cute, it's like a candy corn rocket, but I do love finding these ones that remind you of just like vintage illustrations or something. Super cute. I feel like people don't send Halloween cards as much as they send Christmas cards, and it would be nice to get that as more of a tradition starting. And I'm not just saying that because I clearly have an enormous collection that I should probably start offloading. This is another one I think I might have. If I don't have it, I have a very similar one, but I adore it. And these little mice are just absolutely incredible. And this one. This one I'm obsessed with. It is so funny to me. It's a Humpty Pumpkin sat on a wall. Humpty Pumpkin had a great fall. All the ghouls, horses, and all the goblin men enjoyed pumpkin pie again and again. There's just something about Humpty Pumpkin that is so stupid. It just cracks me up every time. I keep calling Cage my Humpty Pumpkin. Okay, that is finally all I've got for you today. I know that was like kind of an overwhelming amount of stuff, even for me. I'm like, wow, okay, definitely enough for the season, and just I'm very excited though to redecorate and to do all the spooky things. And yeah, I feel super freaking lucky, obviously, to be able to splurge so much on the holidays. And I hope you enjoyed watching me go through my Halloween purchases of the year. It is a silly, stupid way to spend my money, but it is my stupid, silly way to spend my money, and I enjoy it very much. So yes, hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whenever. I hope you find all the Halloween deals of your dreams, and I hope you find lots of stuff like going on sale, because I feel like that happens sooner and sooner every year. So I hope it happens for you soon, and I cannot wait to decorate. I'm just like looking around and just so excited about all my new treasures and all the decoration that's gonna happen. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, so that is all I have for you. Thank you very much for your continued time and attention and lovely comments and everything lately. I hope you're having the most wonderful spooky season ever, and I'm sending you the biggest, spookiest, coziest hug in the world. Okay, have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whenever you're watching, and goodbye. Bye.